Alright guys, what is up? We are here in a game between Karmavore and Sexbox. I wanted to actually go study, but then I saw this game and I was like, ooh, this should be fun because both of these players are quite good. And both players are playing interesting themes, interesting ideas because they're playing, well, I mean, at least Sexbox, he's playing the Draksar theme, right? But Karmavore's battle group I'm not super against as well because it's KF meta and it's not just Rangers. You have the Archer and you have, Togkaya. So it's not, I mean, this is a Ranger, but he has like the Fey Dreamer, so it's not just like full Rangers. Like if I saw full Rangers versus Draksar, I'd be like, okay, this is a tier 0 battle group, so God tier. Rangers are God tier, right? It's probably at least the I don't think it's the best battle group, like the fully best, but both Pox Junkie as well as Nepion both think that Rangers are the best battle group in the game, just because it is quite aggressive and it can be very explosive. While some of the other battle groups are a tiny bit slower, I think. So yeah, Rangers are very strong. They can also like get shrine kills pretty easily, which is nice. But yeah, so tier 0 would be the Rangers in my opinion. But this is not. This is looks like meta, so it should be tier 1 in comparison. So it's still very good, but I think Draksar are up there as well. Maybe not tier 1, maybe more like tier 1.5 or tier 2. Probably tier 1.5. They could be tier 2. I'm not sure. I think if you optimize them, they could be tier 1 to tier 1.5 though, because they have a lot of good combinations of like spells and stuff. So I think if you can optimize the Draksar, they're very good. All right, we could see a pounce here. No, he just walks in actually. He doesn't have assault or anything. He could have pounced, but then he wouldn't have been in the font, and now he's in the font. Did he just double tap? I didn't even check. Yeah, so he double taps, but it's only 9 damage, even though he had a lot more, just because these guys are quite tanky. It is SL, so it's -4 damage on these Rip Demons, and these are Draksars. They're Demon / Draksar. Probably one of the best Draksars, or just like demon things in the game, really. It's just so efficient. It has the unequipable, which is supposed to make it like not as good, but it's just so tanky. It does like counterattack melee, so you can't attack it from melee, but it has pounce. So like it's very good at getting into melee range. So you can only really like efficiently attack it from non-melee, but it's just so good at getting into that other range. And then you have Violent to gain stacks and then Damage Shield. So I don't know if I would put Damage Shield rank 3 though, just because you already have the counterattack melee. It kind of seems like doubled up, So like nobody's gonna want to attack you from melee anyway because of the counterattack. So if you use this, like, I know it's not plus very much Nora. It's like 2 Nora to go up 1 rank, but might as well just have him at 59, right? If he's at 59 Nora, then it's 2 Nora less you have to pay. Nobody's attacking you from non-ranged, I feel like. Anyway, so we see the Air Singer retreat. Now, what this means is the font will be taken for a turn. That's -12 Nora for Karmavore. I'm wondering if he's just going to retreat here, because he did cause this kind of like a mess up. Like, what you can think of is kind of like in chess, where you have a position, right? In chess, you always want to guard the middle. You kind of want to set up to have a lot of people defending, let's say, 1 square. And here it's a little bit the same. Sexbox, what he did is he caused these champions to move to the left, move down here for 1 champion. So now what he can do is just exactly rush this top font, and it'll take all these champions another turn to get up here. I mean, they're still pretty quick because it is KF, and we do have the Ferocious Bite and whatnot. But yeah, he can just chill over here, maybe get attacked 1 more turn, and then retreat. I wonder if he's dead, though. He doesn't really want the Rip Demon to die. That's why I would have said maybe retreat, because you want to be able to go back in later. So, like, retreat, come back, and then you're always going to waste, like, 77 Nora versus 61. You're fine with, like, taking this trade. You already caused the -12 because of the font. I really would have just ran the Rip Demon back here again, and then moved in later. Now I think he's dead, right? Let's see. He's in range. It's a 12 plus 11. He's at 24 health, but he takes -4. He does a burn, so he's at, let's see, 17 health. Is he dead? With the spell, he is. But even with burn at the moment, he's not dead. Oh, okay, that should be a kill, though. Or arrow shot. Is that enough? No, he's so tanky. Like I said, it is SL. So he actually needs another attack here. Does he go in with the Tog just to get the Battle Leader? He does. So now they all get +1 damage. So yeah, they all get +1 damage. So that's pretty good, as in they all get +1 damage, which is nice. But they're all down here, right? We have 3 champions all down here, all in this bottom. Okay. A little strange. He doesn't have pounce, does he? No. Ooh, good move by Karmavore. He says, you know what? I got my font back. I got a stack. I'm doing fine. I'm at 5 champions. I'll give you that mid font. This is a good idea by Karmavore. Really well done. Because that's what I was saying too. I was saying, hey, Sexbox should really retreat because he really just wants to distract. And he already caused 3 champions to go down here. So, and that's what Sexbox was thinking too. Is okay, I'm going to take mid font. And whoever stays in here will die, most likely. And now he has mid font, but he's a champion down. And the damage down, right? All that damage from the battle leader. That's also a thing, right? So it's also like 4 stats. It's pretty big. Let's see. Ooh, look at that, dude. Black Skill Centurion is so tanky. 71 Nora. Battlemaster 2, or 3 even. Battlemaster rank 3. I actually go Battlemaster rank 2 and regen 2, I think. Just because I like having the heal on him. There's very little healing in KF. There's, SL. SL has some okay healing champions. Actually, I can only think of 2 healing champions in SL. And that is the Totem. And that's only really for Skizik. And then the Manticore. Those are the only healing champions in SL that I can think of that are like played. So having a regen is kind of nice, rank 2. All right, is he in range for next turn? 7 plus, let's put this. 7 plus 4. I see 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's actually 2 off. And there's not too many ways for KF to gain AP from a spell. They have Swift Wind that would give him 1 AP, but that's not enough. All right, so you got the Norglobe with the Airsinger. Airsinger is getting the preparation stacks now. And like I said, look at this black scale. Because he has the Bulwark, which gives him the 2 max HP. That's why he's at plus 13. Is there even a War Banner out yet? No. With War Banner out, he's at 70 something, right? He's at like 73. It's insane. Why is there no War Banner out yet? Oh, we do have this, though. We do have the Sermon going. So there's a plus 5 from that. Sermon plus War Banner. There you go. Look at that. 72. Wait, why did I say 73? That's weird. Did I count wrong? Yeah, 72 though. 72 HP on this guy. And this guy, look at this. 4 defense. He has 3 base. Holy cow. 3. So he's 4 defense. He's still in SL, so he gets plus 2 more. He has protective, violent, so he gets tanky himself, and he's hard to kill. So extremely strong for 71 Nora. Really just this champion by itself. Like, they just allow Draksar to be pretty strong. Just because this champion is just over efficient, right? 1-to-1 ratio, insane defense, Battlemaster, violent with protective. You're just doing so much damage as well, potentially. Draksar spell score is really good. Do I like the Ripped Demon Alpha though? 73 Nora, 5 defense. Actually, well, 2 base, but 60 health at the moment with the War Banner and Mutate. Or sorry, not the Mutate, but the what's it called? The Sermon. Let's see, Brutality. I guess just for that, we like it, right? Counterattack range is really nice as well. He's at multi-attack too. Yeah, okay, this strong champion is strong too. 1-2 range is really nice. 73 HP for a beater like this is good. That's the only thing that I'm always a bit iffy about is SL has so many beaters, it's hard to choose. Like, if I'm going between a Black Scale Centurion and a Ripped Demon Alpha, how do I choose between these 2 stats, right? This has way more damage, potentially. There's the swap. He's gonna just get in this font now. There you go, well played. Doesn't have the AP to arrow shot though, so he can't kill this. Not that he couldn't one-shot it anyway. So now it's 1 font to 1 font. I wonder if... What is this? I wonder if Sexbox has a way to engage this coming turn. With the Elite, Ranger Elite is 85 Nora in a champion right now. If Sexbox is able to... And this is 5 versus 5, but this is a support. Ooh, there's the Centaur Banner. Very good idea. Just to now... So any play with a spell... in order to move in, will be kind of countered in a way. Or at least the repercussion could be big. But I think he really needs to move in here. 15 damage as well. Not bad. I just say 15 damage, which by itself isn't amazing, but in SL, where everything has like tons of defense. Ooh, rank 3. Interesting. Mutate, rank 3. I wonder if you could make him cheaper. Give him like rank 1. Put him at 74. Because I don't know if you really need the resistance to magical. There's the Draksar Shifter, super tanky as well. With the Vitality, you get loads of HP. And you do have a range attack with Dragon Form, potentially. And then Pit Dragon Form, obviously, you just have shitload of damage. So what does he do here? Like I said, here this is a bit of a passive play, just saying, okay, I'm gonna see. He had two chances here, two ideas, in my opinion. He could either, all right, you kind of want the spell. That's fine. It's kind of a passive play, in my opinion. So he could have either said, you know what, I'm gonna play a spell, I'm gonna go in and kill the Condor Fury, which I kind of would have liked, just because that gets rid of this pretty big champion. 50 HP, I think you could have gotten through that with like Quicken or something. I don't know. So he's playing passive. It's still 1 font versus 1, so that's even. It's, you know, a very good, very efficient, you know, champion. So like, you have to also think sometimes, not only are champions worth their value in what abilities they have, but they gain value. Let's say you already deploy this, right? You deploy the Doombringer, and every time you play a spell, you can kind of see as this champion getting cheaper and cheaper, just because for the value with the adaptive, you're getting more and more value out of it. So like, you know, when I think of the Deep Cave Extractor, right? It's like a 45 Nora champion, but you have Extract. So after you play Extract once, now instead of it becoming a 45 Nora champion, to me at least, like other people think of it differently maybe, but instead of it being a 45 Nora champion, I use Extract once, now I have a 30 Nora champion. I use it 2 more times, I have a 0 Nora champion that can now start gaining me Nora, and is just a meat thing, a meat shield that they might have to get through, right? So it's just 45 Nora, or sorry, 0 Nora for something they maybe have to get through of damage. And so that's like value that you can procure. And the same goes for like Draksar High Priest, right? By itself, it's fine. But with Sermon and Mutate, you're just getting extra stats that, you know, the sum of its parts is, you know, worth more than the singular pieces. And I think, in my opinion, this Draksar battle group has more of that going for it than this KF battle group. We'll have to see, though. This is very good, right? We have the preparation going, so Draksar doesn't have too much range going for it, too much range of damage. Their initiation is kind of pigeonholed into, you know, Benediction and then go in. I don't know if they have much else. They don't really have anything else that I can think of. I mean, look at this range, though. What do we have, 10? We have 8. We still have 8, okay. But he can get up to 10. He can get up to 10 with the... this sadly does not stack, I believe. Does it stack? I don't think it does. Yeah, it doesn't stack. It'd be cool if it did. Friendly champions with a class archer within 5 spaces. It sounds like it does, though, doesn't it? It does sound like it should. Sad. Because you just like have loads of these in one area, and then just like attack the font or the shrine. Ooh, there's the banner though. How tanky is he now? 55, 55. It's not a kill. Oh, you should have just waited, really. Yeah, I wouldn't have. That seemed a little. I feel like what he should have done, just waited. Don't even use the arrow shot. Be like, hey, use the arrow shot once he deploys. He's definitely deploying again, and then just arrow shot to kill the. I guess he wanted this on cooldown maybe, so he can use it again later. But I kind of like the idea of just waiting, you know, and then just one-shotting the war banner once he has the damage for it. 14. Why does he have 14 damage plus 3? War banner? What else though? I guess the sermon. It always annoyed me that the sermon doesn't really get shown as a stat, because it's like global, but you also don't see it here. So you don't see it on the left, and you don't see it as a stat. You just have to know that sermon exists, which really annoys me. Like if you're a new player, you'll have no idea where damage is coming from or HP. You're like, wait, why? Bye. I wonder, so if I was making a Draksar deck, I would definitely have these champions in it, like just like this. Like these are all good. But I wonder if you play 2x the Dune's Manticore. Dune's Manticore is so strong. It just does everything. Like Dune's Manticore is basically the Mika of SL. It has healing. It has an AoE that reduces their damage. Like versus SL, reducing the enemy damage by 3 is insane, right? Okay, some spell was played, which is a really bad idea because we do have this, right? Centaur Banner. Yeah, exactly. Spell Breach going off. What spell did he play? A hidden spell. What could that be? What's a hidden spell? Planar Dissonance, maybe? That seems a bit weird. You could have Cancel Magic up. I mean, you saw it coming, but it's pretty hard to guess here. Usually if you're playing against, like, against FS, for example, you can basically always guess it's either backfire or it's the cleanse. Ooh, look at that. 63, 67. Nice HP gain there with the Battle Harden. Rank 3. Also, he runs the Grimlick's Mirror, which is interesting. Grimlick's Mirror on the Dugong is pretty nice. Arrow shot, not in range. Like I said, see, exactly, if he had waited for this arrow shot and just used it this turn, yeah, the cooldown wouldn't be up, but at least he'd have the kill on the war banner. So that would have been a bit of a misplay, in my opinion. And look, now these Draksar are kind of split up, right? We have all these champions here that can attack. He doesn't have any AP gain, though. He's not attacking now. If anything, next turn. Also, this Condor Fury is kind of stuck, isn't he? Yeah, exactly. He has to go around. That's funny. Yeah, the Condor Fury is stuck. I wonder, you know what we could see happening? I wonder if he ever just charges the shrine. Because look at these champs, they're all just moving forward. See, Sexbox kind of just played so passively that now Karmavore is saying, okay, I'm going to go for your font. And now we have 2 champions here versus 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then these 4 doing nothing. They're doing nothing. First, we had the nice play by Sexbox to move down here. And then, like I said, I think he should have retreated after that. Wait, what's he doing? Terrorize? Ha! Wait, how does that work? Target champion within 4 spaces becomes frightened for 3 turns. If that champion becomes frightened, it loses all AP and relocate 5 to... Oh, random! It's random. Can he get this kill? That was so lucky. If he can get this kill, that was extremely lucky. Let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11. He can attack with the Shifter once. He can attack. He has 1-2 range, exactly. He's in range of Violent, yep. Alright, there's the Sermon. Does he have Quicken? Thing is, he doesn't have the AP at the moment. Centurion. He wants to be in range of that Battle Master before he attacks. That's what he did there. He can attack 13. He can still attack with him once, and he's very tanky. Yeah, exactly. 18. Is he in range of the Battle Master? He's not. He's actually not in range of this thing. He attacks once. Quicken. Alright. I think, let's see. Yeah, this is a kill, definitely, 100%. Alright, so he gets this kill. That Terrorize was insanely lucky. He gets the extra damage with the Fury. Or the Violent, whatever. Fury, Violent, whatever, how you want to call it. But look at this, like, look, he's at 15 damage, double tapping. He does have resistance. So, and he's at 64 health, and he's SL. I would just retreat with this Spell Sword. Or go on him, maybe, because this is attack magical. Spell Sword could just be one shot by this elite. Ah, there you go. There you go. Very well done. Look at this. 5 defense at the moment. 4 defense. SL bonus. Good play. He can even bodyguard if he wants. Look at this HP, though. 4 defense. Why is he at 7 speed? That's interesting. Defending Shrine. Ooh, there's the... They all lose their defense now. I believe the Sermon is still going, though. Alright, he's still 66 health with resistances, which for some reason, I don't know why. He can actually go back into original form? Interesting. I mean, if you... interesting. So he could use original form to cleanse himself away from the snail form. That's interesting. I don't know why that works that way. So use Metamorphosis, which takes its abilities away generally. Loses all of its base and upgraded abilities and gains attack physical. And it just somehow still has original form. Interesting. So you can just go original form because that will cleanse him. That will cleanse through the snail form. Does SL have cleanse? It has purge, which is pretty close to it. So you could... Purge would be pretty good here. I think if you have it, you do play it. Just to counter this confused. You want that defender back, that kind of thing. Look at this HP though. Alright, there's that. Like I said, he kind of wasted the arrow shot, in my opinion. He had to use the spell now to get that kill. He's still quite tanky though. With the SL bonus, he had 2 defense. He has +1 from the Sermon. Sermon is still going. Can he get this kill? I don't think so. Yeah, no, he can't. I mean, he has an arrow shot, possibly from Tog, but that's it. Wait, what are you attacking here for? Ooh, okay. He deployed. This is big. So it's now 0 fonts versus 1. Oh, he got the kill. Nice. Oh, because he's double tap, right? He has hinder movement as well as arrow shot. I forgot about that. You can use 2 range attacks, not only 1. That's what he just did there, right? Yeah, exactly. All right. Now, does he have purge here? And again, original form. He better go original form before he does anything. If it works, that is. Like, I think it will cleanse him. I really want to know, though, if it does. Like, I want to know 100%. Because it's not distracted at the moment. He's cleansed. And if he goes original form, he'll cleanse himself. So he'll become the shifter again. Do it, do it, do it. Alright, so he gets this kill. And they're all getting damage as well. I remember that. They all have violent, so they're all getting extra damage. Now, I want to see this original form and see if it works. Or if he's actually distracted, or what this means. No, it doesn't seem like he will. Damn. I'm not sure if he doesn't see it. Okay, that didn't do any damage. Harden, battle harden. I wonder if he just doesn't see it as well. Going into the font. I mean, this guy is tanky, right? 3 defense. He has resistance. Or he wants to get into this font, though. He's not in here at the moment, which is pretty big. He got 1 kill on a support, and he's not in this font at the moment. That's really huge. If your enemy has this thing deployed, you really need to take their fonts away. It's a big thing, I can tell you. You need to take all their Nora away if possible. Yeah, there's the sermon. He's going to get into this font with a what? A relic? Interesting. All right. That does put him kind of farther away. Oh, this is so close. I really wonder if this original form would work or not. Like, I'm not sure if it's a bug, if only I see it. He plays it on him. For the Battle Master, should have done that before. But yeah, that was a pretty big misplay. He gets the Battle Master now, which gives them all of the extra defense. But he should have done that before for the extra damage, right? Now, all right, we're gonna see this Triumphant Roar. Yeah, look at that damage. Arrow shot gonna come in, 21 damage. What's he going for, though? Exactly. Yeah, he just has a double tap. Because he has double tap with him, he's just going to go for the champion that he can directly kill here and get the extra stat from the battle leader. Fire damage to counter the Magic Eater. And now he just double taps. There you go. Look at him. He's at 16 damage now. He's also at 21 still. He actually, the reason he's still at 21 is he lost 1 Surge Enemy, but he gained 1 stat from that battle leader. He's at 15 damage. He does have Purified now, so he will get cleansed. I still wonder, though, if this original form would work. Alright, so now you can't really attack this Condor Fury because it does have the the Nora shield on it. So he has to go for something else. But this guy, they're all just so tanky with the resistances from the Cephal thingy. Yeah, I think this is a pretty good win. Karmavore really showed. He just like went in. He's like, hey, I have a game plan, and Sexbox didn't. He's like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go top. Now I'm threatening your top font. Ooh, what is that? Devolve. I'm gonna threaten your top font. Okay, I'm taking your top font. All right, now I'm gonna go engage. Okay, I engaged. And then these guys with the invoke, or not the invoke, but the inhibit power is just like GG. After inhibit power, there was just nothing. Like I said, there's loads of like stat bonuses that Draksar get when they come together. So they should have done okay, but that inhibit power really wrecked him. I wonder if he has this. Please do this. I really want to see if this works. I mean, next turn it's gone anyway. Wait, now you use your inhibit power, not before? I wonder. I mean, purge, sorry. So he uses purge now. I completely thought he would have it up, though. He did purge the Nora shield. All right, there's a thorn trap here. Somehow he found that. Who has detection? I actually don't know his detection here. So he will kill his Condor Fury. He actually wasn't able to purge the snail form. He wasn't in range. And this thorn trap is in his way. He can double tap. That's not even close though. Yeah, it's only 5 damage. He's super tanky because of the resistance. So he was able to use it, and he didn't use it this whole time. That seems strange. Okay. I mean, Flame Strike doesn't even do that much damage here. Yeah, so I wonder if he had Purge before. And he does that. That's just silly. Now he just loses. He's basically 2 turns behind. He's just 2 turns behind. If he had Purged right after the Inhibit Power, he could have won. Because he would have completely stopped Inhibit Power. He would gain all his stats back. And then he could have just like won off of his superior stats. But I'm not sure if he just didn't have it. Let's see. Spell Aegis, Skywing, Spell Aegis. 2 Spell Aegises coming out. This guy is going to lose this 1v1. Look at this. 8 speed, 22 damage. So he's dead next turn. He's useless. We have a Thorn Trap here. Yeah, GG. Well, really well played by Karmavore. And then just, I don't know, kind of awkwardly played. That was just like a really cool game of just tactical mastery, right? We just saw Karmavore say, you know what? I'm going to give you the middle font. And that was first really smart by him. He said, I'm going to get this kill here. I get the stack from the battle leader, and I'm giving you mid font. That's completely fine by me because I'm a champion ahead. And that's what a lot of weaker players, what they would have done is tried to keep that font, right, with their fucking fairy. But he said, you know what? I'm giving up the mid font, going to retreat, kill this champion, get my stat, and then I can either do whatever else. I can move up on you. I'm a champion ahead. It would be at least, I don't know, 5 to 6 turns before he would have really been falling behind Nora-wise. Because he's a champion ahead, like, he didn't take any damage, right? So he would have been a full champion ahead, and that's like, what, 60 Nora to kill that, the Rip Demon Alpha? So he was fine with, like, leaving that for, like, so many turns. He could have just left that font. And instead of saying, you know what, I'm going to go into that middle font again later, where there's just this giant phalanx of the Draksar, he just said, you know what, I'm going to go top where there's nothing. He just goes top with the swap, right? The swap was a good play. He goes top with the swap, takes that font. The one misplay, like I said, that I thought was he used his arrow shot when he had 19 damage on a war banner with 20 health. I found that weird. So that was really insane. He goes top, says, I'm going to take this font. Then later, he tries to move in. Like, Sexbox is like, oh no, you took my mid font, so I'm not even a font ahead. You're a champion ahead. I'm not a font ahead anymore. And while my champions have great late game, not with Inhibit Power, he just like got Inhibit Power and he didn't use Purge. I wonder if he had it. If he had Inhibit Power and didn't use it right after if he had the Purge and didn't use it right after the Inhibit Power was used, then it's pretty sad. Because then he really should have done that. But if he just didn't have it revealed yet, then that's fine. Also, he didn't go back into, like, he didn't go into original form when he had because it did work. We saw it work, right? He could have cleansed himself and gone to original form when he was in a snail form. What else? Really, really interesting game to like watch at from like this was not at all anything. This was not anything with like, oh, who was first turn, so nothing of that. This was nothing of, oh, who had the better battle group, nothing like that. It was really just tactical thought process and who had the better idea. This is like if you're a general in a war, exactly how Karmavore played is how you would want to play. So anyway, GG.